Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome and welcome back. For those of you returning, I'm Nancy and this is Silky Intuitive. We want to take a look at your general reading for the month of 16 Sagittarius, and what we need for you right now, before we begin, is an energy word for her. And let's say this is it. Oh, fuzz. Nice. Oh, interesting word for Sagittarius, considering Sagittarius is all about. See, that won't even doesn't even want to let go. That's a message. Strength. See, that's all about the energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is just a naturally strong individual, um, either mentally, physically, sometimes both. That didn't want to let go. My goodness. Okay, it let go now. All right. Next. Good. So we've got a energy word, strength, and we go for the big card now. And I'm going to ask Spirit to guide and find us an energy word or a focus, not an energy, but a focus for the month. What's our focus? Sagittarius. Focus for the devil. Someone's focus is either on a person with an addiction or a Capricorn. So we've got strength. Can also be a very Capricornian energy too, because it shares Saturn with Sagittarius as a guiding planet, and this can talk about, if it doesn't speak to a Sagittarius about the Capricorn in their life, it can be talking about seeking strength through an addiction. Let's take a look for Sagittarius. We're going to go 6 down. Sagittarius. All right, I'm asking Michael now to show me where he wants me to go. Show me where you want me to go. Right there. Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with someone who has a sexual addiction. Maybe someone who involves themselves with prostitutes. Maybe someone who has pornography issues, situation that even go deeper. Spirit is asking you to gather up your strength while you're dealing either with something that is evolving within yourself or in something that you know is being possessed by someone in your surroundings, in your life. Okay. The 8 of Swords, feeling restricted, feeling chained to something mentally. Usually with that card, it talks to a maybe mental addiction or something that is clearly can be changed within the mind to change the life path, but having a difficulty releasing from whatever it is that is having them chained or bound to the situation. The King, or the Knight of Cups, talks about now something that has probably affected a love relationship for Sagittarius, and that situation is coming to an end, because with the of Swords talks all about the end, a definite end. Each one of these swords represents someone's agony, someone's pain, someone's trials, tribulations. It talks about the baggage that they carry all the way to the end. But now that feeling is coming to a close, because with that 10, we also have a rebirth, a resurrection. Even if it's just an element within ourselves, we have the Empress here. The Empress talks about that Mother Earth kind of energy. She could be somebody here who is actually here to help, or she could be talking about a natural love, a natural affection for this person or this. I'm not going to go on anymore. The Hierophant This is regarding a union. Okay. I'm just going to give you the message the way it's coming, Sag. This is a situation in a marital relationship. I would have to say if it's not a marriage, it's a contractual agreement between two people that comes from the deepest form of intimacy, the most intimate kind of business relationship that you can possibly have. This is a spiritual contract between two people where one person has been deceptive, possibly time and time and time again. Look at how many swords we have here. Someone related to Sagittarius's life, whether Sagittarius is the addict or Sagittarius is the person who is enduring the addict's behavior. That's coming to an end. There's a beauty, a newness, a new cycle going on for Sagittarius that brings you out of a time where maybe you weren't connected to your higher self, but you're coming out of that now. And there's a forcing of the break in a union coming. Someone's choice. Someone's made a choice here to walk one of two paths. This person has a choice connected to these swords energies here. Someone here has a choice, a road to walk, a path in life that leaves a situation behind. Maybe you've finally done all that you could do for this person that you had this affection for this person that you love. And the choice has been made for some of you to walk away from that situation. I always get these readings. Well, now I know what my purpose is here. I sniff out the rats, I guess. Okay, let's move on to the John Holland Tarot, because we have it here again. Okay. It's probably why I've gone through so much of it in my own life. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius with either connection to a Capricorn. And that Capricorn energy, if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, that Capricorn is at the very focus of everything you do right now. And Spirit is saying, if the person who is in the midst of this addiction, who is the slave to this addiction, if you are listening to this, if you are watching this now, what you want this Sagittarius energy to know is that you don't want them to hurt anymore because of your wrongdoings. Whoever it is in the situation that is the wrongdoer in this person's life, you're telling them you don't want them to be in pain anymore because of the things that you did. Oh, empath alert. Deep breath. Deep breath. Whew. Okay. Let's take a look at what John Holland has to say about this situation. Emotions are very heavy around this. Okay, here we go. Love begins. The devil and judgment. The truth coming out. The truth being unveiled. And we've got love begins here. I would say that somewhere along the path, it's over here for whoever this is that's dealing with this devil energy. A truth is going to be spoken around this. And there may just be a reconsideration of going back to this person. And I don't know why Spirit led me to take those three cards. But love begins can say there's a new love coming in for you with patience. You will see a new love coming towards you. I don't see how you could go back to this devil energy again, especially once judgment brings a rebirth. So I don't really know if I feel there will be a return to that, because this energy is so heavy and it's so negative, and you've seen the light, you've seen the truth, and you've come to the end. Why you would take that back, I don't know. Intuition. This is saying that this is possibly a high priestess energy around you. It also says follow your deepest intuition and stand your ground. Okay, now this is making sense. If this person is going to come back to you, make an offer to return to this situation, Spirit is saying strength. You're going to need strength, because this person put pressure on you to take them back into your life. Don't let them sweet talk you. Spirit is saying it's part of their con game. It is part of this game that they play with your emotions. If they're feeling unsteady in their own life, they will come back to you, and you need to stand your ground against bringing negative energy in for yourself, because there's a rebirth here for you. There's new growth here for you, but it's sans that other person. It is minus that devil energy in your path. You've made the choice to leave it. I am perplexed as to why you would bring this energy back in. It would behoove you to bring this person back into your life. And I use the word behoove properly there, folks. I know of someone who uses that term incorrectly all the time. Yeah, it would behoove you to take that person back. It would be absolutely the height of stupidity. I'm sorry, that was Michael's word. But Michael is saying it would actually be the height of ridiculousness to invite this back in. And I've got the Sibilas here that I'm shuffling for you now. And let's get a clarification for you on this. Past couple of readings, the Sibilas have been wanting to be read, and they hadn't been wanting to be read for a few days. They're still feeling a little bit clumsy in my hands. But, all right. Stand your ground, stand your ground, stand your ground against what? The Viaggio, the Gran Signore, and the Gran Consolazione. This would be like the Seven of Cups. It's like things dancing around in your head that you really can't make sense of. Sometimes it's confusion, and the confusion comes from this person, this self-important person who, honestly, in this situation, with these kind of energies, has only really thought about their own self-satisfaction. And there's an energy to move away, to maybe get as far away from this energy as possible. But he keeps a hold on you. He keeps a hold on you that you can't release yourself from. All right, this person has taken a lot of risks. They've kind of lived on the edge almost. With some of their activities, maybe they've taken chances, great, ridiculous chances maybe, with your happiness. And now it's like they're trying to make it up to you. Consolante sorpresa is like finding a bag of money. This person brought kind of they brought this energy to your life, and now it's as if they think they can bring back the happiness. It's almost as if they're trying to give you gifts and give you money, and they don't want to take responsibility for their stupid actions. So what they're trying to do is pay you off for your affection, because they know they went wrong, and they're offering you things maybe vacations, maybe cars, maybe jewelry if they can afford to. But somebody is bringing offers of goodness to you, and not goodness in a way where it's from a place of sincerity. It's like, here's the keys to your new Bentley. Well, Yahoo, I'll take the Bentley, but I'm leaving your ass in the dust. So, listen, this is saying this person trying to buy off your affection. You're not falling for it, not for 1 second, because you actually see through their deceptive behavior. They come across as a friend. What they have been, though, is an anchor around your neck. We have La Mica. This is the trusted friend. La Superbia talks about someone with a tremendous ego. And we talk about Speranza, someone who waits in place, almost as if they have been anchored down. This is someone who is anchored down by an individual with a big ego. They want you to think that they're your friend, but for them, it's all about the ego and trying to keep you from moving forward. Now we have Fortuna, the Domestico, and the Casa. This is someone who you might have shared finances with, but they were sneaky. The Domestico to me is kind of a sneak. He's the guy that works for you, or he's hired to do a job, and when you're not home, he's going through your underwear drawer and he's digging through the pile of change that you got on your living room dresser. He's just a sleaze. He's a sneak. This is the person who goes through your belongings when your back is turned. To me, and he can talk about somebody who's there to help. But in this situation, I feel that this person is more deceptive in his actions. And maybe you shared a home and finances with this person, but their deception is being unearthed during the month of October. Very interesting, Sagittarius. Okay, is that all I've got for Sagittarius? For October, I think that's all I've got for Sagittarius. Now, if you want a reading meant just for you, go to the Weebly website, pick a reading, tell me what you want, and I will send you that PayPal invoice to get things going. If you want to go over to Vimeo, and maybe, hopefully, this one will be a little more lighthearted. Talking to the Dead conversations have been really deep and incredibly emotional. And I thought it was going to be a little bit of fun for me, but we're getting some really sincere, deep-rooted conversations with people that have passed on. So we'll do that at Vimeo 9 cents. You can see that video for your sun, moon, rising sign. And until the next time, Sag, take care of yourself, take care of one another, and peace.